All right, let's talk grams and kilograms. These masses that you see here, each have a mass of 1,000 grams. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the scale. We're going to convert our units to grams, okay? And you can see right there, 1,000 grams. This bridge, you might guess, is not 1,000 grams. It's not made of steel. It's made of this very light basswood. Let's go ahead and put it on. And you can see it only has a mass of 21 grams, okay? Well, instead of using grams, in order to talk about forces, we need to know how many kilograms this is. And I'm going to show you that 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram, exactly, okay? 1 kilogram. So if we put this bridge, right, this bridge is going to be much less than 1 kilogram. In fact, it's 0.021 kilograms. All right, so let's talk about, let's write down what we just kind of saw. We saw a mass that weighed 1,000 grams, and when I switched it to kilograms, I got 1.00 kilograms, okay? When we had a bridge that was 21 grams, and I converted it to kilograms, we got 0.021 kilograms. You might see a little bit of a pattern here. The shortcut for changing grams to kilograms is just to divide by 1,000. And the shortcut to change kilograms to grams is to multiply by 1,000. But how do you show your work? So let's say we had a bridge of 21 grams, and we need to convert that to kilograms. The way you convert it is by multiplying by what's called a conversion ratio, right? If we're given grams, we put grams in the denominator and kilograms in the numerator. And what this is a fraction that's simply changing it from kilograms to kilograms. And our ratio is there's 1 kilogram for every 1,000 grams. Those two things are equal, okay? So we're not actually changing the amount, we're just changing the units. So how would you calculate this? If you had a calculator, right, you would simply type in 21, and you'd multiply by 1, and then you would divide by, sorry, this is a 1 that I was circling, 1, right, is that 1 right there, and then you divide by 1,000, and your calculator would spit out 0.021. The units, the way the units work is that grams divided by grams is 1. People like to say it cancels out. Okay, if you have a grams in the numerator and grams in the denominator, then they disappear. Okay, and the only unit that you're left with is kilograms. So the answer is 0.021 kilograms. Let's try another one. Let's say our bridge weighed a heavier bridge, let's say 112 grams. Oops. And then we're trying to convert that to kilograms. Again, we would multiply by our conversion ratio, right? Grams in the denominator because we have grams, put kilograms in the numerator, and our ratio is 1 kilogram for every 1,000 grams. So again, in my calculator, I would type in 112 times 1 divided by what's in my denominator, and you get 0.112. And grams divided by grams is 1, and you're left with kilograms. So that would be your answer right there. Whoops. Okay, if you were converting kilograms to grams, let's say I have got something heavy like 2.5 kilograms, and I want to know how many grams that is. The correct way to show your work would be to, again, use the conversion ratio, but this time because we have kilograms, we put kilograms in the denominator, right? So that the kilograms cancel out. One in the numerator, one in the denominator, and then this will be grams. And be careful, now the 1 goes with kilogram in the denominator, and the 1,000 goes with grams in the numerator. And in my calculator, I would type in 2.5 multiplied by 1,000, and then I would divide by 1, and then I would get 2,500. And my units, right, kilograms divided by kilograms cancels out, I'm left with grams. So my units for my answer would be grams. So what is this saying? It's saying that 2.5 kilograms is equal to 2,500 grams.